You have work to do yet.
Thragg is the most powerful being in the Invincible universe. So how does Mark Grayson manage to finally beat him? Now, before I explain any further, here's your spoiler warning. I will be explaining the events that happen in the comics over the next few minutes. You have been warned.
Holy shit. Get it together, Mark. Get it together. Get in there.
First of all, let's just understand how powerful Thragg really is. He was quite literally raised with the sole purpose of being the strongest Viltrumite in the species' history. And throughout the entire comic book series, he stays as the strongest character. He seems practically unbeatable. Of course, Mark is given years of training to continue getting stronger and stronger, but he is never strong enough.
Good thing they got us, right?
Huh. Yeah, I guess. So, is Viltrum that different?
Oh, it's very different. We've ended wars all over the universe, brought peace to thousands of galaxies, lifted alien races out of the mud and into the future. It's why I'm here on Earth.
Mark has put through so much emotional turmoil with everything Thragg has done to him over the course of their story that he has become a much more battle-hardened superhero compared to the teenager we first meet. He's still nowhere near Thragg's level, but he has got a heart.
How's it feel to save the world? Or at least the country? By the way, that was a small one.
That was a small one?
Now, I'm not going to go over all the ins and outs of the Viltrumites living on Earth and everything that's happened in between that point and the final battle, because that's not why you clicked the video. So, towards the end, during the final war, Thragg creates his own empire of Viltrumites created from their offspring and launches a final assault against Mark's side.
Seek out the weakness that allowed this betrayal and purge it from our midst.
It's around this time when Mark realises he needs to stop pulling his punches. He needs to kill Thragg, or the galaxy will forever be stuck in a loop of endless conquest and slaughter. Nolan begins fighting Thragg, and after a long dominant performance from Thragg, Nolan is brushed aside. Out of pure anger, Mark drags Thragg and takes him towards the sun. This is when Mark realises he has a chance. The heat begins burning both of their flesh, and they both slowly become weaker and weaker. Mark begins a whole monologue on basically how much Thragg sucks as a leader for not adapting to modern times, and some more crap. And then they both fade in and out of consciousness. Suddenly, Mark gains the upper hand when one of Robot's armors arrives and attaches to his body mid-speech. Sort of like Iron Man. This gives him a moment of extra strength while Thragg continues to burn. Of course, this robot armor melts off eventually, and then the battle intensifies. And in the final moments, Thragg breaks both of Mark's arms in a fit of rage. But this bit's a bit gross. Mark thinks quickly and rips out his throat with his teeth. I know, that's pretty heavy stuff. But that's how he does it. He kills Thragg by essentially eating his throat. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and also consider subscribing. This is my first ever YouTube video too, so any tips or suggestions in the comments would be greatly appreciated.